My most watched video ever was me blowing up a $1,000 futures trading account. I had no idea what I was doing, and it showed. But instead of quitting, I spent the next 5 years obsessing over one question. Could I actually make this work? This is 5 years later. $1,000 of real money into a live brokerage. Here we go. So day one came and went with 0 trades on this account. I simply did not see anything that I liked. Day two, I shorted the 700 level, targeting a move to 600. I then added a second contract and stepped away from my desk. Unfortunately, I forgot that a few days ago, I set a daily loss limit on my account to $120, so Tradevate would automatically close any positions and shut me down for the day if I hit it. So I got liquidated on a pullback, and then soon after, the market dropped to my target. We literally hit the 600 level and bounced pretty hard. So that was a pretty big frustration to get stopped out on what would have been almost a $400 trade by my own loss limit I set. So I'll end today down $130. NASDAQ put in all-time highs this morning, and while we are just 27 points off the high, I entered along with 2 micros, looking for the grind higher to continue later into the session. I'm risking $170, and since NASDAQ is in uncharted territory, I am monitoring price on ES since it still has some price structures to the left to go off of, such as previous day's high. When NQ finally ticked new all-time highs, I did take one contract off for a small gain of $28, and then moved my stop loss to break even, which I soon regretted. My stop was hit, and then we got another spike up to the highs. My next trade was a short on NASDAQ. I was watching ES as it broke through and rejected VWAP, but unfortunately NASDAQ was just too strong and I got ran over for a small loss. Next, I took a long after NASDAQ held the 27,000 level, this time with 5 micros. I took profits near the high to get me back above my starting balance. The exit ended up being pretty perfect because price dumped just after I got out. And that's going to wrap up day 3. I forgot to record an update for day 4, but NASDAQ put in new all-time highs while ES did not. And normally I don't recommend shorting all-time highs, but I did place a limit short at 27,100, targeting the 960 level where we found support earlier that morning. The market dropped. I locked in 132 points for a $526 profit. The market ended up dropping an additional 300 points from my exit. 132 points is really solid and puts my account up 54%. I didn't take any trades the next day, so I'll finish out the week with a 73% win rate and $540 in profit. Conditions have been pretty balanced this morning, so I was pretty hesitant to place a trade, but I did feel most comfortable being long in this market, so after we put in a higher low, I took a long on NASDAQ with 2 micros. I was risking about 22 points, which is $88. My optimistic take profit was Friday's high at 27,462, but I at least wanted to get to the 400 level. I ended up closing out this trade just under the 420 level, locking in a $218 profit. We finally had a decent sell-off in the overnight session and swept overnight lows here this morning, but it wasn't that strong of a move. Plus, ES was sitting at demand and sellers were getting absorbed, so I took a long 2 micros down near the lows looking for a bounce, and I placed my stop under 27K, risking about 48 points. My entry turned into resistance, so I took the trade off early, which was regrettable because we bounced above my stop loss and moved higher. I decided to re-enter at 27,074, looking for a move all the way back to VWAP. And unfortunately, I got stopped out of this trade too, putting me down $203 on the day. This was frustrating because I just got in my own way. Lately, I've been putting on a trade and then moving on with my day, doing other stuff, letting the trade play out. But I stayed in front of the charts this time, took the trade off even though my stop placement was perfect, and took 2 losses instead of having 1 great win. So it's just a good reminder to trust my analysis and let the trade play out, whether it's a winner or a loser. On to tomorrow. Today was FOMC and I traded the morning pretty poorly on other accounts during my live stream, so I was very hesitant to place any trades today. After a little bounce at VWAP, I took a long. I didn't really trust the market enough to keep much risk on, so I trailed with my stop loss and wound up taking a $55 profit. We had some nice selling off the open today and eventually bounced and started trading above VWAP. We swept previous day high, then pulled back, and I then got in long above VWAP with 3 micros. I scaled out on a break through 400. Then we had a great pullback to VWAP that held, so I entered long with 5 micros. My balance is now $2 shy of $2,000, effectively hitting my goal of doubling the account, but I want to try and triple it, going for $3,000. I decided to take another long, but I was trailing a little too tight and got stopped out for a little bit of profit before it ripped to my target. That's all for today though. Onwards. We had more all-time highs today, and after we had a nice round of selling and a subsequent buy up, I decided to get long with 5 micros as we continue to grind higher. I was then up over 40 points and moved my stop 10 points into profit when Trump tweeted about imposing tariffs on European car makers, and that drop blew past my stop loss. Tradevate then autumn moved it to break even, and I got out there. Pretty disappointing to go from a 20% gain on the account back to 0% in the blink of an eye. After a nice rejection at the highs, I did decide to short. I ended up adding 3 more micros short to be in for a total of 8 micros, which is aggressive. I ended up exiting as price pulled back just above 800. After the 800 level held, I decided to try a long position at 847, looking for another push to the highs. Unfortunately, my screen recorder glitched out and it missed recording almost the entirety of this trade. It was lunch hour, so pretty slow movement, and I decided to move to break even a little earlier than usual as to not risk too much of my day's profit. I ended up taking profit 20 points shy of my target, but I'll end the day up $662. I'm really pleased with my trading today and glad that the tariff headline did not cause any real damage to the account, because that could have been bad. I hope that illustrates for you why a stop loss does not guarantee safety. If there is no one sitting on the other side of your trade and the market blows through the level, it can get rough. On to tomorrow. All right, day 11. After a choppy open, we swept Friday's high and found sellers in the supply zone, and we got a nice drop through VWAP. I ended up shorting with 5 micros, looking for a move to overnight lows in the 660s, but trailed with my stop loss and took 38 points on the short for a $369 profit. For my next trade, I was looking for price to sweep overnight lows and find support at demand. So once we got the move lower, I took a long at 656. I sized down to 2 micros because it is a counter trend trade and I want to protect my profits. But because we have seen some volatile drops, I did move my stop just above break even and got stopped there. The trade idea was good though, because it turned out the low of the day was just put in and we had a nice grind up back to VWAP. So my account balance is now over $3,000, hitting my second goal of tripling the account and finishing the challenge. This challenge ended up being pretty enlightening for me. In my live stream, I am often taking the majority of my trades between 8:45 a.m. and 10 a.m. Central, and my win rate is much lower, closer to 50%. Trading this challenge account, my earliest trade was taken at 10:10 in the morning. Now, I have been more selective with the trades on this account for a couple of reasons. One, it's a small account and it's personal funds that I don't want to be too reckless with, but because of the account size, I have to be careful not to lose too much. And 2, I know I'm making this video and I want to take the highest quality trades as possible. I don't want to look terrible 5 years later. The other thing I've really noticed is after the first 2 hours or so of the market open, I have a better sense for where we're likely to go after a lot of the opening volatility dies down. I simply have a better read on the market. And lastly, trading small size with wider stops has been really helpful. Some of my best trades were when I put the trade on, set the stop and the take profit and left it alone and went to do other things. Hey, it's me from the future, but I wanted to interrupt because after I turned my $1,000 account into $3,000, I pretty much stopped screen recording everything and thought this video was wrapped, but I kept trading this account. I went back to my more standard scalping style of trading and grew the balance even higher. I had one really bad red day where I gave back much of my profit, but then afterwards I had some incredible days. Then this past Monday, I had my best day of futures trading ever, over $4,000 profit in one day, plus $1,400 from the night before. Since this challenge started, I've made over $14,000 profit on my $1,000 account, which is absolutely crazy. I've also been withdrawing profit out of the account to pay myself, which has been really nice. So I'm sorry that I wasn't documenting everything like I was throughout this video, but let me flip to my phone and I'll show you the live login and P&L on Tradevate. All right, so Tradevate, here we are, log in. Live trading. All right, here we are. Here's the account. Let's let it focus. $10,907 so far. Let's check out the performance center. So today, $1,800 today. Let's check out this year, just to show you what I've done this year. This is the first I've traded this account. It's the beginning of this challenge. Total profit, $14,197. And we'll just do the dates of this challenge, which is roughly, I started in April. April 20th was the first day of this challenge. So let's say it's the 20th of May, so it's been a month. And there you go, there's the 14,000, same number. So there you have it. Really crazy results that I definitely really had no expectation of. I mean, it's crazy. It's not really sustainable at that level. So I just really wasn't expecting it. But I think everything's been clicking with my trading. I'm really pleased with the results. So I just wanted to show you. Day trading is by no means easy. In fact, it is the most challenging endeavor I've ever experienced, but it is a skill that you can learn. And the learning never ends with it either. So come hang out with me in my live stream for free right here on YouTube every weekday morning, and I'll see you in the next one.